It's Maria here. I hope you're doing well today. It's still a bit chilly on my mountain here in Spain. I'm really looking forward to springtime coming. I've got to start sowing my seeds soon. I've got a lot of perennial herbs, but I need to start sowing very soon some of my annuals, my basils and bits and bobs. Do you garden? Do you like planting flowers and things? I love it. It's one of the things that I absolutely love with a passion. So I'm shuffling the cards now. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, spirit animals, please guide this reading for my women who want to bring a little magic into their businesses and achieve success that lights up the world. Because that's what I'm here to help you do. I can help you banish the blocks to your business success with my alchemical soul healing method, which banishes trauma, rejection, abandonment, limiting beliefs, fears, etc. Whoa! That jumped out. Oof! Oh, how lovely. Love. Can I have another 2 cards, please, Spirit? Okay. Guardian angels. I've already said this is a reading for the collective for Tuesday the 12th of January for clarity in your business. I don't really do love readings. I thought about it. When I was starting Wild Fox Alchemy, I thought, oh, I'll just bring magic into everything, you know, life and business and you name it. And then I realised that I'm not really drawn to love and romance. But then occasionally, like yesterday, sometimes, you know, love comes into it a little bit. I mean, everything's all linked. It doesn't matter what we do, does it? Everything's interlinked. Happiness in business and relationships and all the rest of it's all interlinked anyway. So today I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy, and I love this deck. It's one of my favourite decks in the world. We got number 6, Love. Gemini's card, actually, the Lovers. Only we've got a pair of wolves here on this one, and it says choice and trust. Then we've got the Knight of Acorns, which is the Warthog, action and drive, and the Ace of Shells, which is happiness and abundance. Wow. Okay then. Now, this card is saying to me today that you need to be looking at your choices and your values and whether they are in alignment with what you're doing in your business. I keep hearing the words know, like and trust in my head, which is something that everybody says, you know, people buy from people they know, like and trust. And that's the message I'm getting through from this. It's about, are you trustworthy? Are you somebody that people choose because of your values? And are you in harmony with those values? Is the way that you are running your business in alignment with your values? So, I don't know, for example, recently I got completely and utterly pissed off, excuse my French, with Facebook. I've hated Facebook for a long time, mostly since people were sharing pictures of my house and my children, and people said some nasty things on there, and, you know, and it didn't seem right that this was an acceptable thing to do. And I found pages over the years that have been absolutely disgraceful. You know, the kinds of content that have been on there have been disgraceful. And then we got to the elections and the Brexit nonsense and the sharing of false information, the allowing of adverts that had false information on them, some of the stuff that they've allowed to remain over the COVID crisis, on both sides, vaccinations and anti-vaccinations, on wearing masks and not wearing masks. It's just been crazy. The QAnon stuff, and I started to get really annoyed. And then when I do business courses, which I do often because, I'm determined that I will make my business work, and if I can learn how to do that from another person, then obviously I'm going to do it. It's always by Facebook ads. Share your things on Facebook. And I was just thinking, I hate it. I hate sharing things on here. I already knew that I was not going to run adverts on there because I didn't want to put money in the pocket of somebody that I feel is using the platform not necessarily for good. This idea that they want all your information, that you've got no privacy really from them, following around the internet using their pixel and cookies, and it's just, and I started to get a really icky, can't describe it really, it's just, I'm not throwing up, I'm sorry. I assure you I'm not throwing up. It's just, I just find them gross. They just leave me feeling really icky and gross. But I kept the account, and I kept occasionally posting on it, and I kept a business page on it. And I refused to delete Facebook altogether, and, it kept sort of reeling me back in, because every now and again they do something really useful. Like, I managed to find out about a charitable cancer screening that I could have. And I booked that, and I wouldn't have known about that had it not have been for a group on Facebook. But at the same time, I also get really frustrated and upset by the amount of hatred and just horribleness. I was a member of some cat pages and groups, and you think, well, how can we start an argument about cats? Oh my God, you can start loads of arguments about cats. Whether they should live inside or outside, whether you should declaw or not declaw, whether it's cruel to do this, cruel to do that, whether it's bad to put a jumper on your cat. The arguments are just exhausting. And one of the things that I decided was that keeping that account is not in alignment with my business. It's not in alignment with my values. I don't want to be part of a bunch that are selling people's information at a rate of knots, that are gathering knowledge about you all the time and selling it to the highest bidder. People that are allowing ads to be targeted towards you, people that were, discouraging black people from voting in America. I mean, it's sickening. So it's just come to a head where now I know that my values are not in alignment whenever I keep that Facebook account. So I know I'm going to close it. And that's the end of that, basically. Now, we've got the Knight of Acorns, which is about passion, energy, drive. This guy is about fast thinking and taking action on it. He is saying, don't sit back on your haunches right now. Get off your bum and start moving forward. This is what you need to do now. So you need to be looking at your groundwork. And January is a great time for doing this. New Year's resolutions and taking some time out to take stock of, where your business is at, where you want it to go. And to just make sure that, as I said before, that you're making the right choices, that your business is in alignment, and so people then can trust you as a business owner. They're going to trust you, which means they'll buy from you. So then the message is, now we need to put whatever we decide here, what choices we make, and, decisions we make. So maybe that might be, I'm going to get off Facebook. So now we've got to take action and move that forward. This is a card of, let's get cracking. That's what this card is about. So we have to go and put into action whatever it is that we come up with. Whatever it is that's not in alignment, fix it, take action on it, get on with it. Why? Why do we need to do this? This guy. This guy. The Ace of Shells, the turtle, happiness and abundance. Now the turtle for me is also about healing. My spirit animal is actually a turtle that takes me into the lower worlds. And it's so funny because I always say it's not an animal I would have picked. I wanted something glamorous for my spirit animal. And I don't have the turtle, but the turtle is kind, it's gentle. Turtle is healing. It's about patience. But she's also about happiness and abundance here. She's about new starts. And what better card to get than for January? No, new year, new start. We're going to decide what we want. We're going to take action on it. And guess what? We're going to get happiness and abundance in the end. And isn't that what we want? Isn't that what we want? Absolutely. So on that note, I'm going to close this reading because my voice is going. I talk too much. I'm a typical Gemini, I'm afraid. And I do talk too much. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I'll be back tomorrow to keep you company in lockdown. With love and magic always. It's me, Maria, signing out. Have a great day.